G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son, and we're about to start our first mission in Aces of Valor from Legion War Games, and our mission is ground support. So we've got die 3 targets in A, B and C here in the Allied trenches. Our airfield is B over here. We have heavy clouds, which will help us with anti-aircraft fire. So we are about to begin. Again, just to bring you up to date, we're using inferior Entente guns as an optional rule, breaking off not automatic, ammunition limits, prevailing wind and opposing doctrines. So the Germans don't have offensive patrols, just defensive patrols and everything else. We're playing a short campaign of 8 missions just to go with it. We're using tier 1 aircraft because I'm going to say this is early war, and if we get any air-to-air stuff, we're going to be using tier 1 British, because basically there's 2/3 of them against 1/3 of French. So I've pulled out the tier 1 British aircraft so we can drag them as necessary. And I think that's about it. So let's get into it. So first up, there's no damaged aircraft, so we move flight, and we'll come across to here and move our mission turn track down 1, and then we start rolling for events. So we are in the friendly rear, so 11 or 12 will bring an event. We get a 3, nothing happening. We come into here. Again, mission track comes down. If we do all of these, we're looking at around about 16 to get back here without doing third combat rounds. So again, event 7, nothing happening. We come up to here, mission track goes down another 1. Roll for an event. We get an 8, nothing happening. We come into our trench line. Take down our mission track again. Now we're looking at a 9 to 12 for an event. And we get a 9. So let's have a look for flight events. Okay. So we're in the trenches. We roll 2 die 6. We get a 5. Enemy raid. Roll D2 is number of enemy 2-seaters. Okay. So that'll be 1 2-seater. And roll D3 plus 1 for enemy fighters. So 2 enemy fighters. D3 plus 1, sorry, it's 1 enemy fighter, because that's the D3, is 1, plus 1 is 2, so 1 2-seater and 1 enemy fighter. So I've just got to pull the 2-seaters out. Won't take a tick. We're looking at the British 2-seaters. And there's 5 of them, I believe. 6. So we've got 5 and 1. Oh, come on, out of there. And as you can see, I haven't clipped any of these or anything, so... Okay, so here's our 2-seaters. not looking, blah, 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 and we get that one. And the enemy fighter supporting him, escorting him, is this one. So the two-seater is an RE8. So he can come over here, ready to go on to the board. And our Sopwith pup is Tom, who is just an average sort of guy. But our two-seater is a 1-1, so he's pretty good. Okay, so like it says, once we do that, proceed to air combat sequence. So let's go. Chugga, 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 choo-choo. Over this way. And we'll put these guys out first. Okay, so this guy is a 4, +1 is 5 for his initiative. +2 is 7. And his escort is a 6. +6 is 12. It's pretty damn fine. Now, our guys are up here. We'll just start top left and then come down. So, first one, Ernst is a 6 +2 is 8. +4 is 12. That's interesting. Then we've got Eric, who is a 7 +1 is an 8. Not real flash. We've got Werner, who is a 7 +5. Sorry, you can't really see that. There we go. You should be able to see it now. 7 +5 is a 12 as well. Like that. We have Rudolph, who is a 6 +4 is 10. Over this way. Heinrich, 6 +2 is 8. And we have Carl, who is a 6 +1 is a 7. Okay. Righto. So first things first is Ernst goes first because of his air-to-air skill. And the only thing he can attack is the two-seater. Okay, so air to air. Where did we go? Where did we go? Wrong table. Here we go. We need detection check. So, 2d6. This could change everything. I forgot this first. My problem. My problem. We have an 8. No advantage. Air combat occurs. But there's a +1 if a two-seater or bomber in enemy flight. So that makes it a 9. Minus best enemy air skill is a 1. Is back to an 8. So it's still air combat occurs. Nobody's got an advantage. I don't need to change that. Okay. Initiative priority is fighter, two-seater, bomber. Second is air skill. So we have fighter. Second is air skill. So we have this guy here. So, fighter may break off, attack, or go to action taken if you choose not to attack. If attacking, must attack enemy aircraft at lowest initiative position. There's no ground targets or anything else. So, air-to-air ground, air-to-air attack. Result in number of air type. Initiative difference attacker minus defender. Okay. Initiative difference is 12 minus 7 is 5. For each attack, roll 1 dice 6 plus air skill. Each roll equal to or greater than the firing aircraft's gun rating is a hit. If rating has a slash, each roll equal to or greater than the second number equals 2 hits. Okay. Initiative difference. So forward guns, we get 13, 14 minus 8 is 6. 12, 13, 14. We get, initiative difference is simply 12 minus 7 is 5, which gives us 4 hits, or 4 die. But I believe that this guy gets the first shot. Because he's defensive firing. So that's sort of the same as AA. And that's the way I'm going to play it. So defensive guns, he gets, I believe it's only 1 shot. Now, that's an interesting question, isn't it? I'm not really sure. Strafing bombs, photo. Initiative priority. We've got that. Results in number of attack die. Attacker minus defender. Initiative difference. Okay, we'll attack first anyway. So we roll, we are 12 minus 8 is 4, which is 3 attack die. And we get a plus 2 to each die roll. So that becomes 5 for 1 hit, and that becomes 7 for 2 hits is 3 hits. Okay, 3 potential hits. So we have 1 die 6 plus 2 for the extra 2 hits. And let's see what we get. Oh, an 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. So this guy, we are greater by 2, so he's damaged. Now, I believe that he can fire back. He only gets 1 die, I believe. Defensive guns. Difference. Again, we're looking at, if we do it this way, 12 minus 7 is minus 5. Oh, it's 5. So that's going to give him 2 shots. Then he needs a 6 to hit. Oh, he gets a hit. And we need a 5 or less for damage. Use a blue die. And that's that. So we are done. No hits. Okay, next up will be Werner, because he has the best air-to-air skill again. So again, we have 12 to 7 is 5. So it should have been 4. Why did I say? So sorry, there's one more chance of a hit from Ernst. No. Okay, fair enough. Righto, so we've got 4 shots from Werner, and these get a +1. So we have a 4 +1 for 1 hit, a 4 +1 for 1 hit, and nothing. Yeah, he's a 6/6, yeah. Righto. So he's a 6. So we get a +1 to this die roll. We get a 3 +1 is 4. Nothing happens. So Werner is done. Next to play is Tom, and he's going to shoot at Rudolph. So we are at 12 to 10 is a 2 difference. Oh, sorry, I didn't give our 2-seater a chance to come back. He gets 2 shots at Werner, and nothing happens. My apologies. Right, we have Tom against Rudolph. Difference of 2 is 2. And he gets a 4 and a 1, which is a 1 hit. 1 die. Gets a 6, so that's a +1, so we are damaged. Bugger. Well done, Tom. Righto, so Rudolph attacking now. So he is a 10 to 7 is 3. He gets 3 die. And he's looking for 5 pluses. He's got nothing to add to it. And misses. And defensive fire for 3 is 3 die. Looking for 6s. Oh, gets a hit. We're looking for 5 or less. 5 or more, should I say. He gets a hit. He's damaged again. So he is destroyed friendly fighter check. Okay, so he is destroyed. We'll leave that there. And we can do that check at the end. Or do we do it now? Let's do it now. So let's see how lucky he is. 1 die 6. Throw the dice away. That's not a good sign. A 1. Pilot killed, aircraft lost. That's it. Aircraft is lost. So I'm just going to put him. No, I'll leave him there. He's lost. So next up will be Eric, who attacks. This is only a change of 1. So he only gets 2 die to attack. He's got a +1 on these. So he gets 1 hit. 2 hits. So this is 1 +1 to this die roll. That's a 6. Against a 6. No damage. Damn it. And this guy is going to shoot back with 3 die. Looking for a 6. Oh, he gets 1. Rolls a 1, nothing happened. Next is Heinrich, who gets 2 die. And misses. But our defensive fire gets 3 die. And gets a hit. And doesn't do any good. So Heinrich is done. And then we have nothing. That's it. So this comes down and this comes down. Righto. So we go up to combat round 2. We need to do a combat event check. 2d6. And we have a 6. Any enemy aircraft remain for another combat round. Now we are in nothing at all. There's no change to that. No. Righto. So, initiative first. We'll do ours first this time. So we have Ernst, who is a 8. Plus 5 is 13. That's better. We have Werner, who is a 7. Plus 3 is 10. We have Eric, who is a 7. Plus 4 is 11. We have Heinrich, who is a 6. Plus 6 is 12. And we have Carl, who is a 6. Plus 5 is 11 as well. So that's pretty damn fine for us. Tom is a 6. I'll use his die. Plus 1 is a 7. And the 2-seater is a 3. A 4. Plus 3 is a 7 as well. And we want to see if this guy can get away, I suppose. And that'd be fair enough. Can we do that? Why can't we do that? Break off. Aircraft that want to exit combat may not always escape. Okay, so we'll roll 2d6 for him. He wants to escape because he's damaged to start with. So we need to roll less than a 7. A 6. So he does break off. And if that's gone, he wants to break off as well. And he does not. He got a 10. So he's got to hang around. So the 2-seater can fly away. There we go. He's only damaged, not destroyed, so it didn't matter. So first up will be Ernst, who is a 6. A 13 to 7, which is a 6, which gives him 4 die, attack, and he gets plus 2 to his rolls. So we have 2 hits, 4 hits, and 5 hits. 6 hits, because this becomes a 4, a 4, a 6, and a 6 plus. So 2, 4, 5, 6 hits. So he is going to be this plus 5. We get 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 is a lot more than that. So he is destroyed. Now. We have to do a skill check. And I think we roll a 6. And if he gets a 6, he can upskill. I think that's how it works. Squadron, home, campaign, victory. No. Let me just have a quick look. I'm just going to pause this. Righto, back again. So yeah, we roll 1 die 6 and add the enemy's air skill, which he had none. So we need a 6, and we do not, so we don't go any further. Okay, so these are our people. They come back up here like that, and I don't think we need to worry about this at the moment. We're going to leave that as is, and we can adjust all the points and so forth from then on. Now, we've had 2 rounds of combat, so we're down 2 ammo. We can't roll less than that, so I'm not too worried about that. We're not going on to a 3rd combat round, so we don't need to worry about that. Right. Combat phase goes away, and we come back over here. And we will rock you. Now we're going to move up here to Sector C in our area. We can roll again for a event. And this is in the trenches, so a 9 to 12 will be an event. We'll roll this around here for you. And we get an event. Okay. So, flight event outcome. 2 die 6 in the trenches. We get a 5. Enemy raid again. Okay, there's a lot of enemy aircraft around at the moment. Okay, 2-seater first. Roll a D2. So that is 1 2-seater. So we'll pull him out first. And we have, same thing, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's just a 2-seater. But again, he's well, this one is, because he's a 0-1 this time. Okay, so that come over here. And then we have 1 die 3 plus 1. So that's a 4 plus 1 is a 5. You can't really see it. They're not real good dice for that, are they? I might have to change that for you. 4 plus 1 is 5. So that's 3 fighters this time, I believe. Diddle 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 dee. Let me see. D3 was a 4. So that's a 2, sorry, plus 1. Oh, no. D3. A 4 is a 2. Plus 1 is 3. Yes. 3 fighters. Against our 5 fighters. So we have 1. We have 2. And we have 3. And who did we get this time? We've got Alfred, who is a 0-0, Frank, who is a 0-0, and Albert, who is a 0-0. So that's good for us. 1, 2, and 3. Righto. So back over this way. I forgot the inferior guns, didn't I? They can only get 1 hit on a 6. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so first things first, let's put the Brits out there because they're an enemy raid. First we need initiative, sorry. So let's do that first. No, not flight phase, you idiot. Initiative. 2 die 6. Best friendly air skill is a 2. Plus 1, there's an enemy 2-seater, so we're at plus 3. Best enemy air skill is a 0, so we're at +3. Okay, +3 I like. Let's turn this around again. And we get 8 + 3 is 11. You surprise the enemy. Player may choose to engage or evade. +2 to your initiative in first round if you choose to engage. We will engage. So it's a +2 to us to start with. Okay, so we'll put ours out first. So Ernst is a 6 + 2. +2 is 10. +5 is 15. Werner is a 6 + 1 is 7. +2 is 9. +6 is 15. Heinrich is a 6 + 2 is 8. +6 is 14. Erich is 6 + 1 + 2 is 8. +6 is 14. And sorry, that was Eric, idiot. And Carl is 6 + 2 is 8. +6 is 14. My God. Okay, two-seater is a 4. +6 is 10. Albert is a 6. +4 is 10. Frank is a 6. +2 is 8. And Alfred is a 6. +1 is 7. We really have them on the hop. Righto, so let's get into it. Means none of them are going to be able to shoot at us other than the two-seater. Okay, so first off is Ernst. He's our best shot. And the priority for that, he gets... Now, who does he get to attack? I would think that we want the two-seater. But we'll take out the fighter. If we take out the fighter first, then that allows everybody else to... Well, that's the hardest shot, isn't it? To take out the two-seater. I think our priority would still be the fighter. So we're going to go after that. Okay, so we are 15 to 10 is a 5 difference, which is 4 die, and we have a +2. Okay, so that is 2 hits, 3, 6 hits. So we have 1 die with a +5. Yep. Oh, 6. Jesus Christ almighty. So that gives us a 1. He is damaged. And we are done. Righto, Werner is again, 15 to 10 is 4 die, going after the fighter. And he's a +1, so this gives us 2, 3 hits. So we are a +2 on this dice. 3, absolutely nothing. Righto, next up will be Eric. He's a 14 to 10 is a 4, which is 3 dice, and he is a +1, which gives him 1, 2 hits, so he's a +1 on his damage roll. 6, 7 is a +2. So he's damaged again, so he is destroyed. And Eric is done. So Eric gets to roll a d6. And, I got a 5. Damn it. No good. Righto. Next up will be Carl coming in on the 2-seater. And again, we have 14 to 10. So he's looking at 3 die. Roll. And he's nothing changes. And he misses. And the 2-seater shoots back. Again, we are a difference of 4. That's 2 shots for him, looking at 5s. He gets 1 shot in, and damage-wise, does nothing. Carl is done. And lucky last is Heinrich, who is going to get 3 dice as well for the 4 initiative difference. Looking for 4s, gets 1 hit, and 1 does nothing, and our little man shoots back with 2. Looking for 5s, gets a hit, and misses. And that is that. So we can go up to combat round 2. We do our combat event check. Is a 9. 8 plus, all enemy aircraft depart. Okay. So 2-seater goes back in there. And those 2 go away. And this comes back down here. And these 5 go back up here. Like that. And we can come back over all this away. Okay. Righto. So we're back into flight mode now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move our current flight over to there. That costs us a mission turn. First thing we're going to do is roll for our mission objectives. It's 1 die 3 of targets. We get a 1. You really can't see them, can you? Not all that well. Okay, so we get 1 target. So random target is in enemy trench a 7, which is entrenched infantry. Okay, so this can go away. We stay there. We have an entrenched infantry which has an initiative of 2. So we can put that there. Okay, we need to do anti-aircraft fire. Okay, -1 for heavy clouds. We roll a 3, -1 is 2. No anti-aircraft fire. Right, initiative. We're going to come back over this way. Yay! Look at that. Roll it around again. Okay, Ernst is an 8. Plus 5 is 13. Heinrich is a 6. Plus 2 is an 8. Carl is a 6. Plus 1 is a 7. Erich is a 7. Plus 5 is a 12. And Werner is a 7. Plus 5 is a 12 as well. Right. So we are attacking entrenched infantry. So first up is Ernst. So anti-aircraft fire is 3 dice. And, oh, geez, and we get 2 hits. No, don't want that. Right. So, aircraft damage for 2 hits is a +1 on the die. And they need, sorry, let me do this right. Enemy, 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 enemy. Am I doing this right? Let me just get this right. Each 6 is a hit. Roll on the image. Yeah, I am right. Okay. So there are +1 on this roll against Ernst. And we get a 4 + 1 is a 5, which is equal, so no damage. Okay, Ernst comes into the attack. This is a strafing attack. Okay, initiative difference is 13 to 2 is an 11, which is 3 die. Yep, 3 die. Plus ground skill. So these are all +1s. So this is a 5 and a 5 and a 3, which is a miss. So that's 2 hits. Righto, so 2 hits. And we want 3s or better. And we get a 6, which is 1 hit, and that's it. So we have 1 hit on our entrenched infantry. And Ernst is gone over there. Okay, anti-aircraft fire now will be against Eric. We have a 1, 2, and a 3, so nothing happened. Okay, Eric is a 12 to 2 is a 10, which is 2 dice attack. And he gets a +2 to these rolls. So that's a 2 and a 2 becomes a 4 and a 4, so that's 2 hits. So we roll these up. We need 3s or better, and we get 1, 3. So we have now a whole 2 hits on here. And Eric is done. We now have Werner, again using 2 die with nothing. Oh, sorry. First anti-aircraft fire. We have 1 hit. And it does nothing. 10, 2 dice with no DRM. We have a 6 for 2 hits, so it's a so 2 hits, looking for 3s or better. And we get 2 2s. Righto. Heinrich now, anti-aircraft fire is a miss. We are down to 8 to there is a 6. There's still 2 rolls with a no modifier. We get 1 hit. And we miss with a 1. And then we have Carl, anti-aircraft fire, misses. He is a 7 to 2 is a 5, which is 1 roll and no modifier. gets a 5 for 1 hit. And it's a 5, which puts another hit on here for 3 hits. 3 of the 4 we needed. So Carl comes back. I think we'll keep on going, so let's go. Initiative for our people. Ernst is an 8. Plus 5 is 13. Oh, sorry, before that, we need to do... I'm just going to leave that out there for Ernst. We need to do the combat event check. We're not in enemy rear, we're not in enemy airfield, friendly rear or anything else, so we roll a 6. Any enemy aircraft remain. There are none, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so Ernst is out there. Next up is a 7 plus for Eric, is a 12. A 7 plus for Werner is a 9. A 6 plus for Heinrich is a 9. And a 6 plus for Carl is a 9. Righto. So first one to attack is Ernst. Anti-aircraft fire is miss. He is a 13 to 2. Which is an 11, which is 3 attacking dice, and he is a +1. So that gives us a 6, and a 7, which is 2, 4, 6 hits. So we are 1 die. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 and 3. 1 misses, so that's 2 hits. Taking it up to 5 total. And we have another 3 to come in. 1 misses. But we have a 6 and a 4, which is 2 more hits, taking it up to 7. 7 of the 8 hits. And Ernst is done. Okay, we now have 1 artillery against Eric, and it misses, and he is a 12 to 2, which is a 10, which gives him 2 dice, and he's got a +2, and that gives him a 3 and a 3, which does absolutely nothing. So he is done. Next we have Carl. Anti-aircraft fire does nothing. Carl is a 9 to 2, is a 7, gives him 2 die. And he gets a 5 for 1 hit. And the hit is a 6, which makes the 8th hit, and the entrenched infantry is destroyed. That goes away. And all our hairy planes come back up here. Sorry, that was Carl, destroyed it. So he gets to roll a d6 to see if he's going to improve. And he does. Wow, look at that. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so Carl is now skilled with a +1, a +1. Well done, that man. Right. Back over. And we will call it quits there because we're about to move on to the next mission objective. So yeah, this has been a long mission. So take care. I hope you're enjoying. I hope I haven't screwed up too much. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.